Welcome to this new video in which I'll show you how to import an Excel file into Automa, analyze and exploit the data in Automa, but also how to create an Excel export with Automa. Here's an example Excel file to import into Automa. To do this, all you need to do is use a block called Insert Data, which lets you insert data into an Automa template. And so in this block, I'm going to indicate the full path of my Excel file on my computer. And from here, I can even preview the file to check that it's being read by Automa with options corresponding to the type of Excel file. And so, as you can see, it actually reads every line with every column heading in my Excel file. Automa has therefore understood and imported the file very well, knowing that each time the Automa template is run, if the file has been updated in the meantime, the Excel file, well, the update will be taken into account since it will be read each time the template is run. So first scenario, let's say I want to extract a particular piece of data from this file. For example, as you can see, I want to extract the second keyword. So I'll show it to you in the file here. It corresponds to this zone. So here you have to use the mustache syntax, which corresponds to the use of dynamic data in Automa, i.e. variables, loops, etc. in this case. In this case, with this file, I've created a variable through the import, which I've called Excel, and I'm going to use it to extract the desired information. So I'm going to create a new variable that I'll call test. And with the mustache syntax I've entered here, double open brace, the source of the data, variable period, variable name, so Excel, and then we'll target according. Well, the lines you see here. So if you see the first brace, that corresponds to the first line, i.e. EO, corresponds to the first line, i.e. line 0. I'm interested in the next line, this one, which is number 1. And in this line, I want to retrieve, well, the keyword column, the keyword heading, which gives variable Excel.un, keyword, so demonstration. I run the template, and there in my variables, look, test, I've got weight bench, which corresponds to the second keyword. So perfect. You can also create a loop to automatically read all data from the Excel file. Here, for example, is what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a loop to read all the rows, all the columns, and I, in fact, only want to extract and keep the keywords that have more than 2,000 searches per month. Because here, basically, in this file, we have a keyword column, a volume column corresponding to the number of monthly searches on that keyword. So basically, I want to retrieve only this. From there, it's sorted by volume. So here, I only want the keywords that have more than 2,000 monthly searches, so I create a loop. This loop, I call it loop Excel. I create it from the variable I named Excel earlier. So it will read all the values in my variable and therefore all the values in my Excel file. And to filter keywords whose search volume is greater than 2,000, I use a condition block that allows me to create as many conditions as I want. I only need one in this case. So what is the condition? It's, well, with the same mustache syntax, double braces, this time we're no longer variable data source, we're in the loop. So it's no longer variable, it's loop data. The loop name, the loop ID, so loop Excel, and I'm going to retrieve the volume column. Is it greater than 2,000? And if so, well, I'll go here. If not, thanks to this block marking the end of the loop, I'll move on to the next line in my Excel file. On the other hand, if it's over 2,000, what happens? I transfer, in fact, to the table Automat which is a table specific to each template, which I've created beforehand with 2 columns, keyword and volume. I don't want to keep all the columns. I only want to keep keyword and volume. So here in the Automat keyword table, I insert, well, from the current line, loop data loop excel.keyword, and on the next column, the volume, using this syntax. And at the end, I export the whole thing in CSV format, i.e. in a format compatible with Excel, and show you what it looks like. The file contains about 1,000 keywords. The result here, you'll see, it now contains only those keywords whose volume is greater than 2,000. So it worked perfectly. So that's how you can easily bring an Excel file into Automat, exploit this data, and as a bonus, you've seen how to create an export for Excel too. You didn't understand everything. That's normal, I assure you. This wasn't a training video, but a demonstration. Because the aim of my training is to teach you how to master Automat progressively, so that you can feel at ease with all templates. Did you like this video? Please feel free to like it, comment on it, and share it. It's what keeps me going. And if you have any ideas for templates for future videos, let me know in the comments. And of course, if you don't want to miss any future videos, subscribe to my channel.